Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube sensation Nothing But Worry, the program that is normally not recorded in the car but is being recorded in a car today. I'm with my wife Bonnie as usual.
Hello.
And we are on our way to basically Atlanta for a day of fun and frolic and food, right? Where are we going to eat?
Food. Madras, I don't know, I forget what it's called.
Madras Mantra. Tell them a little bit about the place.
Oh my god, it's extraordinary vegetarian buffet. It's lovely. Unfortunately, it's not vegan, so I'll have to pick around. Yeah, they've got everything. They've got a couple different types of soups. They've got a couple different types of rices. They've got a full side bar of condiments with wonderful coconut and riata and fresh veg, and oh my god, so many different wonderful things on the menu. And dosas. Yes. Dosas. Tell them about the desserts, Lance, because I never get the desserts.
Well, there's gulab, which is like little, it tastes like pancakes in syrup. It's little balls of dough deep fried in this sort of honey syrup. And that's good. And if they have the carrot halwa, that's good. If they have the beet halwa, that's good.
And naan, usually. Some nice buttered naan.
Idli.
A number of vegetable dishes, like a chickpea and then okra and cauliflower, potatoes and peas.
Probably my favorite, palak paneer.
Yes.
Anyway,
really good.
we're also going to go hit a couple of thrift stores, and we're going to go to some of the farmers markets up here.
Yep.
And I tried to nap as much as I could last night so I could stay awake. And 3-day weekend, because yesterday I had to go to the neurologist. And I'm trying to think. Well, what else is going on?
I don't know. I'm dealing with the traffic right now.
Bonnie's driving. And the reason she's driving is because we're in the Subaru and she can't stand the passenger seat. It's too uncomfortable for her.
The seats here are really hard. They're like seats that are meant to be washed down if you go off-roading or something.
These are adventurer seats.
Utilitarian.
That's right.
Cheap seats.
You can feel the quality. And these aren't going to wear out anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, what's this guy doing?
I haven't been up this way in 6 weeks. This is the way I would normally go to work when I was working at North Metro.
Do not pull out in front of me, dumbass. Jesus. You see how big that thing was?
Yeah. Earth mover, truck dump thing.
Ooh, I'm not used to this. What is this diverted? What is this? Where are we?
They've been moving the highway.
Yes, they have.
Down here at this intersection is where the construction.
God.
At this intersection, I think, is where the construction workers had put up this sign that said, "We support Herschel Walker's bid for Senate."
Oh, fuck! Oh,
I mean, can you imagine the
lack of intelligence?
Exactly. I was going to say the minuscule intellect to support such an idiot for Congress.
No, that was for Senate specifically, not the House.
Well, Congress includes the Senate.
Yeah, I know, but...
Speaking of which, can you believe...
In this state, Marjorie Taylor Greene got elected to Congress, so yeah, it's possible to get Herschel Walker
yeah, well, that's a statewide, you know... Marjorie Taylor Greene comes from a specific little area.
Yeah, which is why Herschel could have made it dumb fucksville.
Yeah, if he'd run for the House, he could have made it, yeah. But speaking of stupid politics, Trump claiming that the gag order prevents him from testifying is such a blatant lie.
I want the judge to make it clear in court. Let's talk about what the gag order means, because I have a feeling that your client doesn't understand what the gag order applies to. First off, Mr. Trump, you're welcome to take the stand. The gag order does not include that, okay? And he ought to call out Trump, because you know Trump has taken the day off so that he can go to Barron's graduation. You know he's probably not going to go.
It is.
You know he's probably going to go to some
He'll go because he
rally.
wants to make the whole thing about himself. Hi, everyone. Hi, parents who are here for your child's graduation. I'm here, and I know that you want to see me.
Ugh, you're right. There is that possibility. But if he doesn't go, and he's asked for the day off to go, the judge ought to call him out in court for it.
Yeah, did you actually go? No? Oh. Well,
Then you lied to the court in filing for this request.
reminds me of the old quote about Theodore Roosevelt. Somebody said he wanted to be the bride at every wedding and the corpse at every funeral.
Jesus. Which one of the Roosevelts?
Theodore.
Teddy? Okay.
Building apartments over here now.
Oh.
It's strange that this little area doesn't have a gas station, or a QT or a racetrack. You'd think that this...
There's something down there, but I don't want to go to it.
let me see what it is. I don't see shit.
Do I have to get off the damn thing and show you? It's over on the right, past the Waffle House.
Only time I've ever stopped here is the day that you and I checked out the new varsity, and one time long ago I had to
We went
pee,
to the Waffle House over here also.
and I stopped to pee at Chick-fil-A, but it was a Sunday night, so they weren't open, so I had to pee up against a dumpster. And there's Hobby Lobby, which we just found out doesn't use barcodes on its products. Bizarro. How do they keep inventory? Strange. Mark of the beast. It's like when I was a kid. Whenever we stayed at the Marriott Hotel, we were fascinated at the Book of Mormon that they would put in the rooms. I guess because the Marriott family were Mormons. I don't know. Very weird. Oh, speaking of which, when I was in the neurologist's waiting room yesterday, there was a Bible on the table beside me, placed by the Gideons.
Please tell me you threw it away.
I know, I opened it up and wrote, "Lies, there's no such thing as Jesus or the soul." And
I've thrown away many a free Bible and when I went to hotels. Many.
Might have been the last day I worked this week. I went in the break room to put my stuff up, and somebody had placed, what's that thing called? Our Daily Bread, your quarterly devotions book, and I threw it in the trash.
Oh, I had fun this week.
Yeah.
You remember the big news? You haven't told everyone.
Big news. Not sure what you're talking about.
Your sister's getting married.
We told them on last week's show.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. I just listened to it last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I spent the early part of the week with your mom trying to help her adjust to these ideas.
This year, I think I'm just going to get her a card. But when she gets married, I'll send her a trinket or something. I don't know. Because
She'll probably be registered somewhere.
I've sent my sister a birthday card every year for like 15 years, and she's never ever sent me a birthday card.
Ever. Oh, your mom told me that after this year, she's not giving anybody any birthday cards or any birthday presents or any presents or anything anymore because she can't write anymore and she can't get her words together, and there's no point in having somebody sign the card for her.
Her handwriting, I've noticed on the last couple of years of cards, has really deteriorated.
Yeah.
We've only been recording for 9 minutes. That's strange. At home, the time flies by so fast. We went out shopping at thrift stores yesterday, and I've had maybe a year ago, I got this Dave Koz. He's a saxophone player. I got one of his CDs somewhere, and when I got it without thinking, because I just saw it was a saxophone guy, and it was a cool cover. But when I got it in the car, it was a different disc inside, and it always pissed me off. So I found the disc, another copy of it somewhere yesterday. We get in the car, I put it in, and it's this modern day Loverman pop circus music jazz, which I can't stand. And I just, oh God.
Music to get laid by if you're a phoebe.
And, but another CD I got yesterday was a Blossom Dearie album, live 1959. I brought it with us. I haven't listened to it yet, but it's going to be great. I like her a lot. Our friend Clay, who lives in New York, said he got to see her live a couple of years ago. I would love to live in a place like New York where you have access to actual fucking culture. Oh my God. That'd be great to go see.
Now, one year we did have John Lydon and Dwight Yoakam play in Athens the same year.
Yeah, but to be able to see live theater and, live music where it's not 10,000 people screaming. People who sit down and listen to the music. Several years ago, we went to a concert by a string quartet from Europe at the University Performing
Arts Center.
Yeah, Art Center, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was one of those experiences where it just really, really was great. Emotional experience.
Afterwards, there was the reception.
Yeah, tell them about that.
And they were serving punch and cookies, and Lance went, "Can you imagine what these Europeans think of us? They have no wine. They have no pâté, no foie gras."
Yeah, I mean, no alcohol,
Cookies.
no champagne, no red wine.
It was like something at the middle school graduation. Punch and cookies.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Oh, Lord. But, well, so, like I said last week's program, I started writing the last part of this book. And I had to look up when I started this book. It was June of 2022. So by the time I get done, it will have taken me roughly 2 years to write this whole damn thing. Anyway, so I started writing it this week, and the last day I worked, I write on my breaks at work, and I wrote a page, and when I got up to go back to work, I had this fluttery feeling in my chest because the writing went so well, and it was just such a feeling of your brain working properly and words flowing out, and it's been so long since I've had that feeling. I've had several people tell me that my real talent is writing, but I can't be stuck in just doing that. Mainly because nobody reads anything anymore. Certainly don't read anything that I write. Now you wrote something recently. What was it?
Oh, just small little articles, nothing much.
I think Bonnie writes really well. I've been trying to encourage her to write essays for a while. What the hell is this? Is this a detour for real? Huh.
Oh, these are the detours here.
Oh, off on the
It's
side.
cross
Oh,
traffic.
okay.
It's the crossroads that are being detoured. I fucking love your cruise control. I mean, it's braking for me. It's doing everything for me at this point. Even when he jumps in front of me, it automatically changes the distance.
I'm trying to think what else is going on. Did some good painting last night. I ordered a set of grayscale markers, brush tip markers, and when I go, I'm practicing with them so that when I go back to draw, after I finish writing the book, I'm gonna go back to drawing comics, and I think I'm gonna use them instead of the pencil for the really subtle shading. Oh. And speaking of which, I've been looking at Ben Catcher's work lately, I just love the way he does those gradations of shading with the, I guess it's watercolor. Maybe it's watered down ink. I don't know. Part of that is the paper. I can't draw on rough tooth paper. I have to have very smooth paper to write on. I often fantasize about going back in time and seeing myself when I was like 7 and going, you want to draw comics, right? Right? Okay, just follow me. I'm going to teach you how to what you really want to know. Instead of sitting and drawing a collection of pottery with a charcoal on paper, and just, oh God. They never could teach me right. They never taught me what I wanted to learn, and they never taught me how I wanted to be taught. My poor mother, she knew I wanted to draw, and she would set me up with art classes, and it was always a colossal waste of time. There's a big sort of stone-fronted house. I believe it belongs to the university. I don't know who they rented it out to. It's out going towards the botanical gardens. But anyway, one summer I went for art classes there, and this, I guess, sort of hippie type woman ran it. And there was like maybe 20 kids, and she's walking around one day and she's looking at people's work, and she saw what I was drawing, and she just flipped her lid. No, come with me, come here, listen. There was this old dog there, and the dog was sitting there, and she goes, here, draw this dog. So I start drawing the dog meticulously, like here's the nose, I'm drawing it out really carefully, and I'm doing the nostrils and the dots on the nose and everything. And she comes by later and she sees what I'm drawing. She's like, no, not like that. Swift, rapid strokes, see, whip. And I just thought, you're not teaching me anything. This is a complete waste of time. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. What do you have to say to that, Bonnie?
Nothing.
Okay. That was a nice house, though. It's still there. I got to see the inside of the kitchen. It's out there going towards the golf course. On the same road as the golf course, I think.
That's what you've told me.
You remember the story, though, don't you?
Yes, I do.
How many times do you think you've heard that story?
329 times.
Oh, wow. All right, where are we at here? All right, 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go.
Yep. This is the James Stanley intersection you were talking about. We're going to get gas here.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. All right, I guess we're going to go ahead and call it quits. We're going to stop and get some gas, clean off the back window. Anything to add real quick?
Nope, I need caffeine.
All right, everybody, see you later.